You won't believe how far some Hollywood stars went to stay young, until their own faces became almost unrecognizable. Behind the glamour and fame are shocking cosmetic transformations that stunned fans around the world. In this video, we uncover the risky procedures, the emotional consequences, and the unforgettable before and after stories behind some of the most talked about plastic surgery journeys in celebrity history. Linda Evangelista was once considered one of the most recognizable supermodels in the world, appearing on hundreds of magazine covers throughout the 1990s and becoming a symbol of elegance and high fashion. Known for her striking features and confident presence, she helped define an entire era of beauty. But even someone celebrated for her natural appearance eventually felt the growing pressure to maintain a youthful image in an industry obsessed with perfection. Between 2015 and 2016, Linda underwent several cool sculpting treatments, a non-surgical procedure designed to reduce body fat through controlled cooling. Instead of the smoother results she expected, she experienced a rare condition called paradoxical adipose hyperplasia, where treated fat cells became enlarged and hardened rather than shrinking. The visible changes reportedly affected areas around her chin, thighs, and torso. Hoping to improve the outcome, Linda later underwent corrective procedures, including liposuction. However, recovery proved difficult both physically and emotionally. For several years, she stepped away from public appearances while privately coping with the unexpected changes. Her story became a powerful reminder that even widely promoted cosmetic treatments can sometimes carry serious and deeply personal risks. After returning to the public eye, Linda spoke openly about her experience, encouraging conversations about cosmetic procedures, self-image, and the emotional impact that physical changes can have on confidence and life. Kenny Rogers spent more than 6 decades building one of the most recognizable careers in country music. With his warm voice, silver beard, and approachable charm, he became a beloved figure to millions of fans across America. But as the years passed and Hollywood's pressure to maintain a youthful appearance continued growing, Rogers made a decision he would later openly regret. During the late 1990s and early 2000s, Kenny underwent cosmetic procedures, including facelifts and eyelid surgery. He reportedly hoped the treatments would create a refreshed but natural appearance for television appearances and live performances. Instead, the results noticeably changed his facial expressions, particularly around his eyes and brows. Many longtime fans felt his familiar look had become tighter and less expressive than before. Unlike many celebrities who avoid discussing cosmetic work, Kenny later spoke honestly about the experience in interviews. He admitted the procedures did not match his expectations and shared that he missed the natural character his face once had. Even so, his career and legacy remained deeply respected. Until his passing in 2020, audiences continued loving Kenny Rogers not for physical perfection, but for the authenticity, emotion, and timeless music that defined his extraordinary career. His story also reflected a broader truth in entertainment, where aging naturally can sometimes feel more difficult under constant public attention today. Pixie Fox became internationally known after transforming herself into what she described as a living cartoon character. Originally from Sweden, the model and influencer gained widespread attention during the early 2010s for undergoing an unusually large number of cosmetic procedures in pursuit of an exaggerated animated appearance inspired by fictional characters. Her dramatic transformation quickly made her one of the most discussed figures in modern cosmetic culture. Over the years, Pixie reportedly underwent more than 200 procedures. These included multiple breast augmentations, rhinoplasty, eyelid surgery, liposuction, and extensive facial contouring. One of her most widely publicized procedures involved jaw reshaping surgery in South Korea, designed to create a softer and more delicate facial structure. She also underwent an eye color changing procedure, a highly controversial treatment that many medical professionals considered risky. As her appearance evolved, public reactions became increasingly divided. Some people admired her commitment to self-expression and individuality, while others viewed her transformation as an example of how extreme cosmetic modifications can gradually move far beyond natural beauty standards. In recent years, however, Pixie revealed that her perspective had changed. She spoke openly about wanting to reverse certain procedures and return to a more natural appearance. Her story highlights how ideas about beauty, identity, and personal satisfaction can evolve significantly over time. Despite years of public fascination, her journey also encouraged broader conversations about self-image, emotional well-being, and the lasting influence of celebrity beauty trends. LaToya Jackson spent much of her life in the spotlight as a member of the world-famous Jackson family, where public attention often focused as heavily on appearance as talent. During the 1980s and 1990s, fans and media outlets began noticing significant changes in her facial features, leading to widespread discussion about her evolving look. While LaToya never publicly confirmed every procedure, cosmetic experts and entertainment reporters frequently speculated about multiple enhancements over the years. Her transformation reportedly began with rhinoplasty procedures intended to refine the shape of her nose. As time went on, she was also believed to have used fillers, facial contouring treatments, and other cosmetic procedures designed to maintain a youthful appearance. Although each change may have seemed subtle individually, the combined effect gradually reshaped her overall appearance, especially around her cheeks, jawline, and smile. Public reactions were often intense, with constant comparisons to earlier photographs and frequent tabloid commentary. Despite the criticism, LaToya continued performing, appearing on television, and remaining active in entertainment. Her journey reflects the enormous pressure many celebrities face while aging in front of cameras and audiences. Over time, her story became a reminder that cosmetic procedures can sometimes change not only how a person looks, but also how the public remembers them. In later interviews, she appeared more comfortable discussing beauty, confidence, and reinvention, choosing to focus on resilience rather than public judgment surrounding her appearance changes over decades. Lisa Rinna became one of the most recognizable faces on American television, known for her energetic personality, glamorous style, and especially her famously full lips. Long before her reality television fame, she made a cosmetic decision in her early 20s that would shape her public image for decades. Inspired by beauty trends of the time, Lisa chose silicone lip injections, a procedure that was far less regulated than today's temporary fillers. At first, the enhancement gave her the bold, signature look that many fans came to associate with her. But over time, the silicone began to create complications. Her lips developed uneven texture, swelling, and visible firmness that gradually became more difficult to ignore. After more than 20 years, Lisa sought corrective treatment to remove some of the affected tissue, hoping to restore a more natural appearance. Although the procedure brought some relief, it could not fully reverse the long-term effects. Over the years, she also experimented with Botox and additional cosmetic treatments, which sometimes left her appearance looking tighter than intended. To her credit, Lisa has spoken openly about her choices, acknowledging that not every procedure suited her. Her story serves as a thoughtful reminder that even common beauty enhancements can carry lasting consequences, and that confidence often comes from embracing change with honesty. By sharing her experience publicly, she helped spark broader conversations about beauty standards, self-image, and the importance of thoughtful decisions for everyone watching. Joan Van Ark became a familiar face to American television audiences through her memorable role as Valene Ewing on the long-running drama Knots Landing. During the height of her career, she was admired for her soft features, expressive eyes, and classic television beauty. But like many actresses working in Hollywood, Joan faced increasing pressure to maintain a youthful appearance as the entertainment industry continued placing enormous value on image and aging gracefully. Her cosmetic journey reportedly began during the 1990s, with procedures such as rhinoplasty and eyelid surgery. Over time, she also explored facelifts, Botox, and skin resurfacing treatments intended to refresh and preserve her appearance. While each procedure may have seemed subtle individually, the combined effect gradually altered the natural balance of her facial features. Observers particularly noticed changes around her cheeks, mouth, and eyes, where her expressions appeared tighter and less natural than before. Public attention surrounding her appearance became especially intense during later television reunions and public appearances. Media commentary was often harsh, focusing more on cosmetic changes than her decades of acting success. Despite this, Joan Van Ark's story reflects a broader reality many performers experience while aging in front of audiences. Her journey became a reminder that cosmetic procedures, even when carefully planned, can sometimes produce results very different from what was originally intended over time. Even today, her television legacy remains respected by longtime fans across America and television audiences everywhere still today. Brigitte Nielsen became internationally recognized during the 1980s through films like Rocky IV and Cobra, where her striking height, strong features, and confident screen presence made her stand out in Hollywood. Over time, however, the Danish actress and model also became known for her openness about cosmetic procedures and the pressures surrounding beauty in the entertainment industry. Unlike many celebrities who kept such decisions private, Brigitte chose to publicly document parts of her transformation. In her 40s, she appeared on the reality television series From Old to New, The Makeover Show, where viewers followed her experience with facelifts, eyelid surgery, liposuction, and non-surgical cosmetic treatments, including Botox. The program sparked major conversations about aging, image, and how public figures navigate changing appearances over time. As the procedures accumulated, her appearance gradually shifted from the bold, natural look that first made her famous. Some fans felt the changes softened her features, while others believed they altered the uniqueness that once defined her image. Despite the public debate, Brigitte consistently expressed confidence in her choices and described her transformation as a personal journey rather than a regret. Her story reflects a larger truth in Hollywood. Cosmetic procedures can influence not only appearance, but also identity, confidence, and the way audiences remember familiar stars throughout the years. Now in her 60s, Brigitte continues making public appearances and speaking honestly about self-image, encouraging discussions about aging naturally, personal freedom, and realities behind maintaining celebrity status today. Dolly Parton has spent decades as one of the most beloved figures in country music, admired not only for her voice and songwriting, but also for her larger-than-life personality and unforgettable appearance. Unlike many celebrities who avoid discussing cosmetic procedures, Dolly has always approached the subject with honesty, humor, and remarkable confidence. Over the years, she openly acknowledged using cosmetic enhancements as part of maintaining the glamorous image audiences came to expect from her. Her transformation reportedly included procedures such as rhinoplasty, brow lifts, eyelid surgery, facelifts, and Botox treatments. Rather than hiding these decisions, Dolly often joked about them during interviews, once famously saying it takes a lot of work to look this cheap. Her playful attitude helped separate her story from the more secretive approach often seen in Hollywood. To Dolly, beauty treatments were not about denying age, but about supporting the colorful public persona she created throughout her career. As time passed, her appearance continued evolving, especially around her face and neck, where tighter features became more noticeable during performances and television appearances. Still, fans largely embraced her authenticity because she remained transparent about her choices. Dolly's story reflects a different perspective on cosmetic procedures, one focused less on insecurity and more on personal expression, stage presence, and confidence in the image she proudly built for herself over many decades gracefully. These Hollywood stories remind us that behind the glamour, fame, and red carpet appearances are real people facing enormous pressure to stay youthful in front of the world. Some celebrities embraced their transformations with confidence, while others later reflected on choices they wished had turned out differently. But in the end, these journeys reveal how deeply beauty standards can influence even the biggest stars in entertainment.
Now we want to hear from you.
Which celebrity transformation surprised you the most? And do you think Hollywood places too much pressure on aging stars today? Share your thoughts in the comments because your opinions always make these conversations even more interesting. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss our next deep dive into celebrity secrets, shocking transformations, classic Hollywood